Hi guys, it's wonderful to see you, and we're on chapter 9. Now, why does Scout take offense to what Cecil Jacob says about Atticus, even though she doesn't understand the meaning? The entire idea is perception versus understanding. What does she perceive Cecil as doing? What does Atticus mean when he says, we're fighting our friends? Now, this is going to be really hard. He is going to take on a case, and every white person in the town is going to be like, you should not take this case. Now, that is really telling because Atticus is the best attorney. I mean, he's a state senator. He is the best. So the fact that he was given this case tells you something about the judge. And the fact that nobody wants him to take it tells you something about his society. Now, this is going to be really hard, and he tries to warn the kids. He knows that Scout's really young, but he's trying to tell her that things are going to be very difficult. Now, describe Aunt Alexandria's attitude towards Scout. Why is Calpurnia take offense to her beliefs? Now, Aunt Alexandria is not in the movie whatsoever. She was a very complicated character, so they kind of left her out because she's hard to understand. But her biggest thing is that she is a Southern lady. Now, she is a lady, so that means that she has money, she doesn't work for a living. It also means she keeps a perfect house, she can cook, she can entertain. It means that she does charitable works and she's in the social aid society and she's big in the church, all of those things combined. But it also means that society is structured to save her. Now, what that means is like in this time period, they truly believed that white women needed to be protected from other bad outside influences. Now, this took the form of many different things, including limiting when they could go out, what they wore, but also that they couldn't sit on juries because they might hear something that was really upsetting, or they can't, oh my goodness gracious, most of them don't vote. Or they vote what their husband says because they don't understand what's going on. Now, this is really awkward considering how gender roles have changed. But Aunt Alexandria takes pride in this. And when she sees that Jean Louise Scout is not becoming like her, she picks on her a lot. And Calpurnia, of course, is going to take offense to this because who's the only female influence in the house? Who's been raising this kid? So take a look at it. Why is Calpurnia mad? How does Uncle Jack fail in his understanding of children? Now, a lot of you guys say all the time, I just want you to hear me. And well, the thing is that we don't just need to hear you, we need to listen to you. We need to stop talking. We need not just to wait for you to breathe so we can talk over you. We actually have to wait, hear your side of the story, and try to understand where you're coming from. Again, not just action, but intention. Not only what you did, but what did you mean when you did it? Now, why is Atticus afraid for his children? Expound on your answer. Okay, now Atticus tells his brother, this is going to be that case. This, Tom Robinson's case, is going to be one of those defining moments in my life. And he's afraid. Now, you have to remember back to the historical, some of you guys didn't watch that video, bad you. This historical analysis, we talked about the KKK. Now, the KKK at this time is an active organization. A lot of the time, the police knew exactly who was in it, but they would dispense justice by literally killing people that they thought committed a crime against whites, or who were race traitors who they thought were not treating whites as superior. Now, here's Atticus, and this case that he's taking is really difficult. I'm going to just tell you now, it's a gentleman who is African American, is being accused of raping a white girl, and he is defending the African American, but nobody wants him to. But the fact that Atticus is going to tells you that there's something wrong, that this is not right. Something's going on with this case. And the fact that he won't give it up, even though he's afraid for his kids, who are the most important thing, he still says, I have to do this because I couldn't walk outside and hold my head up if I didn't. So Infer, what is Maycomb's usual disease? Now, he says, like, he hopes his kids can get through this without catching Maycomb's usual disease. I will tell you that you need to look at why is the white population at large, not everybody, but most of them, saying they don't want him to defend this man? Why are they saying that Atticus needs to leave this alone automatically without even knowing the evidence or what happened at all? Why? Up next, why is Atticus taking the case he knows he will lose? Use your knowledge of the Ewell family, geographic location, and the time period to infer your answer. There is more than one reason. I gave you one, but there's a lot of reasons why he says he just has to do this. He has to take a stand. You tell me why. I gave you one, try to find another. Now, summary. Is this chapter the author moves the exposition into looking in the main conflict of the book? This means that we're going from storytelling and giving the background and trying to explain why characters and motivations are to moving into this is what actually is the conflict. And of course, the conflict is between white society and Atticus Finch taking this case. So, based on the given, what is the conflict within the story? Now, there are several. We've got Atticus versus himself. We've got Atticus versus the usual disease of Maycomb. We have a ton of conflicts. Just pick one, explain what the conflict is and how it's in this chapter. Now, have a good day.